time, of course. I'm here, myself, Bam, and I'm joined by the one, the only. I think this is the first time we've actually been able to class together in this capacity, and I'm so excited. On this stage, on this big time, I love that we're here today.
I know, man. I feel like, the stars have to align for me to come to an event.
Yeah. I got you.
I feel like everything's shaped up. Everything's shaped up now for today. And like you said, I'm very excited to see what 2026 looks like for Smash Ultimate, especially on the tail end of 2025. Players like Peebnut and Louis Money stood out to me specifically. It's people who are now not only getting pretty good results as they have throughout the lifespan of the game, but looking like top 10 players in the world, which is a crazy mix-up. Again, this late in the game, we got people doing that.
Exactly, and I love it, and I'm so happy that you brought that up too, because there has been some people who have been knocking on that Heaven's Gate, man, on that door for quite some time, and honestly, it's really nice to see those players come into their own, right? The amount of times we sat down and talked, Louis like, hey, man, you're so close.
Right? You can do it. You can
just
do it.
Get in that top 8, please. And now you're seeing that, they're making it happen. Peebnut as well, another person that you talked about earlier on. I would even argue, too, Big Boss is someone who's always been kind of there, kind of hanging there. And, every top 10 player they're checking their bracket if they have a Big Boss.
Yeah, definitely.
Even if they may get the W, they're still checking that bracket. And that's just credits to the level of play and the caliber of player that he is.
I feel like the mud for Smash Ultimate has never been muddier. And before we get into things, I got to shout out. I don't know if anyone saw, but we saw Uma Musume.
Yeah, that was fire. That was fire.
Party.
Yes.
How do we ignite the fire?
Yes.
How do we get our crowd? We need someone to dance for Steve. I need someone in it for the love of the game. They got a VTuber commentating.
I know that the VTubers. Yeah, I need someone to build a house. That's what I need. Right here, right now, build a house. I need that. Oh man. But here we go. We're going to go into game 1 here in. This is, I believe, Wave M of round 2 pools, and we're going to get into a big time. And we do have the Inkling. That is also another interesting thing that we're seeing this character kind of come into fruition here this late in the time span, really, for Ultimate. So it's kind of crazy to see.
Yeah, I think those characters, like Palutena, Mega Man, Inkling, those very neutral heavy characters are kind of coming back again late game after getting enough time to be like, okay, how do I super carefully play around characters like R.O.B, characters like Game & Watch? It's hard. I don't know if you've tried it. It's hard. And so I think this late game resurgence is a matter of these players' commitments to the characters and the level of neutral punish game and also safety just kind of going up over the lifespan of Ultimate.
Yeah, 100%, and I love that you brought that up because that is really a big deal. When you come down to these characters, you may have the neutral tool, but you need to understand in neutral situations to enact it appropriately, right? And it's really now in a later lifespan of the game where now you're going to see people who actually, now we understand these situations enough to apply pressure with these great neutral tools and make it happen. So that's why you're seeing a return to form for some of these kind of old top tiers as they were now. But let's see, making it happen here. Good opportunity for the edge guard on the left side of stage. Bomb planted, we out. You see something? No, down tilt.
Ooh, no tech there, but catch the roll in. The up throw is going to do it. And when we talk about these characters that have had consistency issues in the past, like Inkling, I think there's so many characters like R.O.B in Ultimate that just have that cherry on top.
Oh, yeah.
And for R.O.B, it's that up throw, right? It's just like, R.O.B does everything R.O.B does,
but
and
why?
his up throw kills you. In case everything else goes wrong.
Yes. When all else fails,
you still get a freebie.
You get up throw, man. So
and then you end up in situations like this as Inkling, where you didn't find that kill confirm early, and now R.O.B is just hanging out at 160. And if you get hit with weak nair at this point, and R.O.B has a gyro, you're just dead. So you have to be so careful that doesn't even kill.
So close there, so close. Okay, we're gonna pick up the gyro there, but gonna interrupt, get them off stage. I love the use of laser there, just to force them to burn a double jump. Try to get them to the bottom. Got the up tilt, wasn't able to close out though. But you're in a good spot here. You're sitting at 182. This is overtime, big time, and we're gonna come back here on the 2 stock 0%, and now 83% here on Nazura.
Yeah, if you're Big Boss, you're definitely happy with that stock. And unfortunately for Nazura, I feel like that offstage presence has to be a little greater, right? Yeah. We've seen a couple of times that the gyro pulls have gone into a Z drop by the ledge, trying to force some pressure, but it's never really gone to anything past that. And again, unfortunately, with characters like Inkling, you have to be willing to either play like the cleanest neutral of all time or make some risks like that, because R.O.B is so proficient at taking those early stocks or just cleaning them up if they've taken a long time, as we've seen in both stock 1 and 2.
Yep, 100%. Just so many tools, right? We already talked about the throws, but of course, you already got the up smash out of shield. You got the nair setups, right? Just so many great tools overall for this character to really apply damage at any space in the screen.
All right, back in this neutral now. Big Boss hasn't had too much trouble setting up the gyro. The jab so good from Inkling.
Yeah.
Sets up a great situation. The side B again trying to find some degree of a big hit. You have to make a comeback at this point. That's not real. That's not real. That's not real. You gotta DI that.
No DI at all. Denana. Yeah. No, I agree with you, right? That's something that's really big, and especially at this stage in Ultimate, you have to know how to DI that R.O.B.
I mean,
I get it, but also it's like he's so prevalent in this, like just in this game, in the meta. You have to at this point. Like, there's no excuse, because otherwise you're dying. Like you're dying, as we just saw right now.
Totally, and it's exactly like you said. Before Steve came out, R.O.B was the most common character in almost every single top 64 bracket. Things have changed.
Yeah.
You know, things have changed since then. But R.O.B is still a character that I'd say more often than not, if you're making a deep tournament run, you'll play at least one. And so, like you said, stuff like that, up air DI, even stuff like how to play around gyro and make conversions off of that, make the difference. And it's stuff that, at this point, that you have to know. It's akin to things like being able to like SDI Fox up air in Melee, right? It's just knowledge that you have to have.
Yeah, it's just automatic, man. It's the rules to play the game, all right? There's a checklist you gotta have, otherwise you're not playing current day Ultimate. That's just how it goes.
And I get it, right? I'm on board. There's a lot of characters in this game, and there's even more checklists if you look at every single one of them. But if you're gonna prioritize anybody, let's prioritize R.O.B.
Yeah.
All right, stuck in the corner now.
Up smash.
It's so tempting to hit a button. Again, that implicit pressure from Big Boss. I think that is a sign of a player who, again, is very comfortable in some of these higher level situations, right? Just looking at that gyro and standing there, not pressing, waiting for Nazura to press something, and now...
Oh, man, the exhaust to boot, man. You hate to see it.
All right, this juggle now, 31%. Trying to retrieve the fair, safe on shield, the grab just missing, and even the side Bs not finding any value. We've seen a couple come out, and you can't be rolling. R.O.B is so plus on that down tilt.
Oh, man, so good. Okay, we're going to get this up throw here. Not going to get the finisher, unfortunately.
Oh, I like it. I like the idea.
Yeah, good concept. See what we're going to do here. Okay.
You got the DI?
Up, and
that one might have just killed.
Yeah, the rage there, too.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think the mash actually probably could have been a little bit quicker there and might have got you out of it, but... One of the things that you have to do, at least this is what people were doing back when I was playing a little bit more, is R.O.B's animation where he puts you underground is so long that you can actually let go of half of your controller and start rolling the stick with both hands.
Right, you have time,
And then that gets you out of it real quick because every single notch counts as an additional input. So if you guys are getting home by R.O.B down throw, maybe we'll put you on game a little bit. Start face rolling.
Face rolling, do whatever it takes. You got to put the hand, your setup down, make sure that you're in the right place so you can mash. Do it. Like, do what's necessary so you can make it through.
Sakurai said he wants you breaking them sticks. I don't care if you bought a new fob.
Do it again.
I don't care if it's brand new.
You don't care, man.
All right. Coming into this game 3, what do you got to see? What's the game plan if you're Inkling here?
Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, I would love to actually see more opportunities. You're trying to go with offstage game plan. Try to get them off stage and set up some kind of edge guard, or at least set up yourself in a situation where you can get something just on the edge, right, or in the corner. I think that's probably the best position, because right now we're not landing these up throw conversions yet, right? In terms of the kill confirms, and we need that on deck to make something happen.
Nice combo coming across the stage, though, off the back of the gyro.
Okay, good shot. Love that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this is not really where the struggle has been, right? These kind of neutral interactions early have been pretty even across the board. It's just been that stock-taking power that Big Boss has always come out on top with.
Yeah.
Oh, that's scary.
Okay, step back here. Man. Just looking for it.
lot of respect being shown. Again, you can feel the pressure of the situation. R.O.B able to so safely throw out these back airs, and Inkling, again, not the most reliable way to approach them. And even if you have a hard read, you don't really get a ton off the back of it.
True.
So opting for patience instead, opting for a little bit of care. Big Boss able to find his way off the ledge.
Yeah, going to find himself a mark. Good laser there as an opportunity. Going to charge up that gyro a little bit too, but going to have to get that hit with that reversal. Now, one thing I've been liking from Nazura so far is recently, as he's trying to get back into the game, he's been going for a lot more air-to-airs. Like, instead of going for the just falling bear, go for the rising, all right? Put that button out if necessary, because you need to show him that you're willing to press a button there. Otherwise, all the other stuff you're doing in between is wasted movement if he understands that you're not going to press a button.
Totally. Yeah, even if it doesn't work, it's like putting the idea in Big Boss's head of like, okay, I do have to be worried about this situation and not making it so simple. Again, we've seen Big Boss getting back to the stage basically for free.
See another rising bear, right? Helping him out in neutral and
like, here, you need to go. You need to go. Back air him.
Man, ball back in. There we go. There we go. There we go. We get one win.
Hey, I respect it. I respect it. Coming down with the neutral B. Surprisingly enough, again, a lot of people don't know that move is safe on shield up close.
Yeah. No, you have to respect that move, man.
It's one of the weirdest moves in the game.
Yeah. That's my boy Psycho. He play Inkling, and he loved using that blaster all the time. So that neutral B, he'd use it for mix-ups, situation awareness too. So it's a really, really solid tool. Obviously, it also gives you that added bonus with it, just getting ink on somebody. So always great to see.
Ooh, nice. See, I love that B reverses the mix-up. Unfortunately, it just doesn't turn into anything substantial, right? The ideas are there, but it's not converting into enough. Something like a grab after the jab in that situation, potentially. We haven't seen any of the up throw, up air. We haven't even seen any like attempted resets on the platform, and I feel like, again, if you're looking to try and make an early stock happen, that might be where it has to happen.
Right, I agree with that. Okay, up air. Oh, that's going to kill, unfortunately. See here at 115. Up smash, not going to do it yet.
It's devastating.
To make that happen.
All right, up air's coming through. The air dodge, not quite caught, but an unsafe back air. A little ambitious.
Oh, there it is that time. I love it.
Like it.
And that was the setup right there, right? We saw it last time, and then he went for down tilt afterwards to pressure. This time around, goes for down smash and makes it happen. All right, now we're able to do some conditioning.
Yeah, do we commit here? No. Big Boss going so deep off stage, but no pressure, just choosing to set up the splat bombs on the ledge. But exactly like you were saying, being...
Oh my God, no. No way. Please, don't
not again, not again, no! You can live it. You can. You can. Allegedly.
Man,
allegedly.
My people told me...
My people. The man in the mirror.
The man in the mirror.
Yeah, I really like the mix-up going for the down smash in that situation. Again, like we said, we were talking about, like, you need to go for these more, like, high-value mix-ups. Because, unfortunately, like, if your game plan is to come in and play a lot of neutral, by game 3, you know if that's working or not, right? And you have to, unfortunately, have, like, a kind of sad, honest conversation with yourself of, like, the game plan is not going right.
Yes,
And so, can we go for some of these bigger hits? Can we try and find some of these bigger options? Just take the risks. And it pays off, and it gave us the closest game so far. And unfortunately, that didn't end up, converting into a win. But, like, that's the spirit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And I think they're on the cusp of breaking out there, right? And I do love that. Hopefully they can go back. If you do have time to go back and watch the VODs, all right, Nazura, I think just really looking at where you're getting